The next thing to work on was the weapon. The idea for this actually was from a comment from a guy named Danko Studios, apparently, to put a bunch of like Gretchen or Grotz at the end of this. So I decided that I would do exactly that. Here I take these two Gretchen miniatures and decided that I would equip them with axes and knives as opposed to the guns that they were holding. So I chopped those up and glue those on with a little bit more of the cement glue, as well as changing where the feet are positioned to make it look like they're floating a little bit more. For this guy specifically, I had to go in with a little bit of green stuff to sculpt the hands into a position that made more sense. I give the second guy a head, and I also attach his feet again to make sure that they're in the right position to look like they're floating. And then I do the same thing I did before on his hands, chopping them off in order to attach. Rather than an axe for this guy, I add these knives that were a part of my Orc Commandos kit. For this top hand, I wanted the knife to look like it was positioned where he could like stab somebody with it. And the other hand, I actually decided it was going to have part of the strap that was attaching him to the mace was going to be going over his arm, rendering it kind of useless. But I like the idea that he was still holding the second knife anyways. I then chop off the other hand and reattach it so that it's in a slightly more dynamic position. With both of these guys finished, it was time to attach them with some more of my plastic cement glue and then figure out how to attach it onto the mace.